everyone. My name is Omonde Wycliffe, engineer, and today we want to solve this particular sum under laws of indices in algebra, and we are going to apply the basic laws in algebra under indices. Let's start by solving this, where we have a raised to 3, b raised to half, and c raised to negative half. And when we open a bracket, in this case, we are going to have a raised to a third and b also raised to a third. That one is numerator, and when we come to denominator, we'll have a raised to half, but remember it was cube. So the power, this one means a cube over 2. So it is a cube over 2 times b raised to half, but c is not in the root, so multiply by c. The next step here, we are going to collect the like terms of a. So we are going to have a raised to 3 times a raised to a third times a raised to negative 3 over 2. In this case, when we have a all over 1 raised to a certain number is the same as a raised to negative 2. And that's why this one has come a raised to negative 3 over 2. Therefore, the law says when the bases are the same, we add the power. So we are going to have a, we maintain our base, which is a, 3 plus 1 over 3 minus, because of negative, 3 over 2. For us to solve this, we get the LCM. LCM in this case of 1, 3, and 2 is 6. Now, 1 goes to 6 times 3, which is 18, plus 3 goes to 6 2 times 1, 2, minus 3 times 3 is 9. Now, the product, the sum for a will have 8, 18 plus 2 minus 9, which is the same as 11. So a will have a raised to 11 over 6. Now, let's come back to b. In b, we have b raised to half and also times b raised to a third. Denominator is also times b, but when we take it up, we'll have it reciprocal, which is b raised to negative half. The same thing, we are going to maintain our base and add the powers. LCM in this case will be 6. But before we calculate it, this one is half plus a third minus half. So this one will go with this. So our b here will be b raised to a third. We have c remaining. Now, c, we are going to have c raised to negative half times c raised to negative 1. C, any number raised to 1 is that number. That's why c raised to 1, when we take it up, it will be c raised to negative 1, which is reciprocal. Now we are going to maintain our c as the base and also consider the power, which is negative half minus 1. LCM of this is 2, of which 2 goes to 2 one time, which is negative 1 now. This one 2. So a negative minus a negative plus a negative is a negative. So this one will be negative 3 all over 2. Therefore, C will be negative 3 all over 2. C will be negative 3 all over 2. So C here is negative 3 all over 2. And that's the answer for this particular question. Let's come again to solve this mathematics problem to somebody. And we have a squared b plus a cubed b all over a squared b squared. And if we consider our numerator, we'll find that a squared is common and b is also common. But first, a squared is in this case, and also a squared is also here. So we are going to factorize a squared b, which will have, once we have taken the whole of this a outside, here we have 1 for a squared and b, plus, in this case, because we have taken a squared outside, so here will be a alone, like that. But when we come to denominator, we'll find that a squared b squared is also common everywhere. But what are we going to do? When we factor a squared b, here we'll have b alone. So in this case, a squared b cancel a squared b. So we'll have a, we will have 1 plus a all over b. And this is the solution of this.